Welcome to this tutorial video on the Campbell Scientific 109 thermistor. In this video, you will learn more about what the sensor measures, how to install one properly at an ECONet station, and how to wire one into a CR1000 Datalogger. The Campbell Scientific CS109 is a thermistor that can measure air, soil, or water temperature. The sensor is used by the ECONet to measure soil temperature at 10 centimeters, or approximately 4 inches below the surface. The thermistor works by calculating the ratio between the voltages before and after it passes a 1 kilo ohm resistor. The lower the ratio, the lower the temperature, and vice versa. To install a CS109 into the soil, you're going to have to dig 4 inches down. Now, if you've seen the soil moisture video, you notice that soil moisture sensor we had to put at a 45-degree angle. For this sensor, it's going to be directly horizontal, so you need to dig a hole large enough that the sensor, you can insert the sensor horizontally. Again, just 4 inches down and insert horizontally. Like the soil moisture sensor, if you're having difficulties putting it into the soil, most likely you're hitting a rock or some roots. Go ahead and take it out, dig it another spot to the point where you can insert it in flush without any problems. Okay, so the CS109 has 4 cables. Each color goes to different channels. The red cable goes into the analog 8 channel, or A8, or the blue number 8 on the Datalogger. The black channel goes to VX1 or EX1. These are both excitation voltage channels. Just depends on how the Datalogger has it spelled out. It's either going to be an EX1 or a VX1. Clear and purple both go into analog ground. You can put them in the same channel right between the red and black wires, and you've wired a CS109. To review, the CS109 sensor measures soil temperature at 4 inches below the surface. Now remember, it measures it through that ratio of voltage change of the 1 kilo ohm resistor, and the lower the ratio, the lower the temperature. When installing, make sure the sensor is inserted in the soil horizontally at 4 inches below the surface. If having difficulty installing, reinsert in a different location. You've probably hit a root or some rocks. And make sure to bury the cable from the location of the sensor installation back to the base of the weather tower to avoid it being cut in the future if people are around there doing weed eating or mowing the lawns near the tower. Here's the wiring diagram one more time. It's 4 cables. The red cable goes into the A8 channel, the black cable into VX1 or EX1 depending on the Datalogger. And the clear and purple both go to analog ground. It should be noted here that you can put both of those in the same channel on the Datalogger. They don't have to be in separate channels like was shown in the video earlier. That concludes this tutorial video on the CS109. For more videos, visit climate.ncsu.edu.